Hi, friends. I had the pleasure of attending two events this past week. One was a group meeting online called BWIM, which stands for Black Women in Ministry, and the other was a Women of Color gathering at Genesee Valley Park. Both of these events focused on the importance of sisterhood, connection, service, and support. At the BWIM meeting, a beautiful Women of Destiny poem was read to begin the meeting. I loved that this poem reminded women of how great they are, affirmed their ability to triumph over adversity, and acknowledged that as women, we are always making destiny decisions beyond the moment that we're in. At the Women of Color gathering, we were asked to partner with a woman that we did not know and to share with them the name of an ancestor who had a great impact on our lives and why. For me, it was my grandmother. The why was because she taught me faith, authenticity, leadership, generosity, compassion, love, courage, and truth telling with a pastoral heart. In both of these events, it was great to focus on connection and remembrance. I think of Jesus, who made connection everywhere he went in his ministry, and he never stopped putting in the forefront of his remembrance people like John the Baptist and Mary Magdalene, who left a great impact on Jesus' life. So maybe this week you can spend time broadening your connections and remembering those who were impactful in your life. It could be an ancestor, a friend, a relative, or a living wisdom keeper. Whoever it is, let's continue to be grateful for these gifts in our lives. Speaking of connections, this coming Sunday begins our religious education program. If you haven't signed your children up, please contact Siobhan Potter, our religious ed director. And if you have a junior or senior high youth who would like to join one of our youth groups, you can contact Lauren Rosetta Fry for our junior high youth ministry, and you can contact Mark Potter for our senior high ministry. Our next Parish Community Forum will be September 27th at 7 o'clock. So you can come and hear the pastor's update, a discussion, and a vote to change our model from a renter's model to an owner's model, a step that we skipped earlier that we're going to step back and do that step, as well as a presentation regarding our parish finances. So I hope that you'll join us for that. And if you are a virtual member, to join us virtually, you can call the office for a Zoom link. We invite you to join us for our mental health liturgies, Saturday, September 30th, and Sunday, October 1st, followed by a coffee hour at our 9:30 Mass. So come and hear all the ways that God is doing transformative work in our mental health center. Spiritus Christi is partnering with organizing and planning a child poverty town hall with local organizations like Ibero and RMAPI and the Schuyler Center for Analysis and Advocacy on Monday, October 2nd from 5:30 to 7 at Ibero Community Resource Center, and that's located at 216 Clifford Avenue. In preparation for the day, we are in need of 11 volunteers to help with room setup and food prep and serving and cleanup and timekeeping, and to lead some action activities and to staff the action room. So if you can help, you can email me at mbrown@spirituschristi.org. Thank you so much in advance. Friday, October 6th at 7 p.m., we invite you to join us for a poetry and music night in Celebration Hall, hosted by our Mental Health Center. Catherine Valeroy, one of our parishioners, will feature her poetry with music by Dr. Stephen Armstrong, who will accompany her on the piano. This week, we send our condolences out to Bob and Monica Anderson on the death of their grandson, Seamus Malone, and to Wendy Murray on the death of her husband, Phil Murray. Our prayers and our sympathy goes out to Felicia Hunter on the death of her brother, Patrick Johnson, and Joanne Lefebvre on the death of her nephew, John Lefebvre. And we send our hearts out to Lauren Urzetta Fry on the death of her aunt, Mary Ellen Urzetta, and to Patricia Pulver on the death of her brother, Thomas. Friends, as you go through this week, always remember that God is always connected to you. This comes with love, and I'll see you next week for our weekly Pastor's Update. Take care.